Oof, yikes. I just want to say that I would never, ever make this for myself, but I really hope he likes it.
Hiya!
Hi, Jackson. How are you doing?
Good.
Good? Okay, cool. So if you could have any dish in the world today, what would you have?
It will be dragon fire chicken with pizza stuffed inside.
What is that supposed to mean? What is dragon fire supposed to mean? Maybe you could draw it for me and help me out a little.
Here's the chicken part.
Okay, is it just like a regular chicken flavor? Is it garlicky? Is it spicy?
Spicy.
It's spicy. You like spicy food? Whoa, okay. What's spicy to a kid? Like, how much can he handle? I don't want to go too overboard, so I'm just gonna, tiptoe into spicy territory. Oh, that's a big chicken. Let's talk about the pizza.
Here's the pizza.
What toppings do you like?
Peppers.
Peppers? Does it have pepperoni?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay, green and red peppers, pepperoni, pizza.
Here's the dragon.
That's the dragon? There's a full-on dragon inside of this chicken. What? I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you said that there's dragon flames?
Uh-huh.
What do dragon flames taste like?
It tastes like olives.
I would assume dragon fire could be like ketchup or, something like red and saucy. And he said it tastes like olive. Okay, this is really helpful. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm gonna try my best. Do you believe in me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. That's the vote of confidence I need. My plan, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to pound a chicken breast really thin, put a bunch of spices on it, not too spicy, and then fill it with marinara, mozzarella, peppers, pepperoni, roll it up, and then I'm gonna take puff pastry and brush it with tapenade, and then I'm gonna put the chicken inside of the puff pastry and wrap it up. That way you have some of the dough component of what pizza could be, and it's gonna hold it all together, so it's not gonna be like this giant mess. I don't know if that's really gonna work, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna start with just a tiny bit of cayenne. Cayenne's pretty aggressive and Jackson is 6, so don't wanna get too crazy. Some Italian seasoning, paprika, maybe that's like a nod to fire and flames too. 2 teaspoons of salt, a little pepper. So he wanted red and green peppers. There's not gonna be that much room for filling, so I don't think we need that much. I was thinking that the pepperoni should be layered, but maybe it should be chopped. Anyone? Full pepperoni. Okay, so now we're gonna pound the chicken breast. Gonna wash my hands. Sorry. And just gonna go for it. So I feel like pounding the chicken breast really thin is just gonna give more options for filling it. It might not be what he intended, but artistic, what the word? Thank you, I was gonna say liability, and I was like, yeah, but taking a creative liberty. So, spiced chicken. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Sorry, I forgot that the oven needs to be preheated, so I just did that. Let me just check the temperature, 1 second.
Sorry, what?
Oh no, I'm just talking to myself. Now I'm gonna layer some mozzarella on top of this herby chicken. I think a layer of pepperoni. He seemed really enthusiastic about that peppers. Like, this feels like a lot to me, but we'll see. Oh, and another layer of cheese. Kids love cheese, it's tasty. Okay. So this giant chicken mound. Okay, this cheese clearly needs to leave. So we have this weird chicken log that we're gonna chill in the refrigerator for a little bit. My work here is done. I forgot marinara sauce. Oh no, it's kind of crucial to pizza. Should I unwrap it? What should I do? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Back again. Okay. Oh boy, this is what am I doing? Okay, back to the fridge. So now that the chicken is chilling for a bit, I'm gonna roll out the puff pastry and see if I can make some puff pastry flames. Does this look like a flame? I don't know. It looks like a sad turkey hand. Maybe it needs some more flames on flames, layers of flames. Wait, You know, actually, if you hold this upside down, it could almost look like this flame. I feel like the bone is more successful than the fire. It unfortunately does look like a dog bone. I feel like he could have, he could have tried to do something similar. Now I'm going to brush the puff pastry with olive tapenade, since dragon flames taste like olive, of course. With beef Wellington, you have a layer of like minced mushrooms called duxelle, so maybe the tapenade won't be that bad. So I'm just gonna fold it up like a little present. Okay, so it turns out that this is smaller than I anticipated, so maybe there's only room for one flame. I think the flames can overlap. It looks like a dragon egg. Hey, that's a really good start. So I'm gonna brush it in egg wash, sprinkling it with flaky sea salt because, I doubt Jackson will care, but I just feel like it'll make it a little nicer. And in the oven it goes. The bone's a little dark, so this needs some more time, but I need to remove this so I don't feed him a totally charred bone. This is not my best planning. One sec. It actually looks better than I anticipated. I feel like the flames actually really came to life in baking. It did explode a bit on the bottom, but he's not gonna see that. And I know it didn't call for parsley, but I just can't help myself. Jackson's about to eat this weird creation. I don't know if he was expecting this kind of interpretation, but I feel like it looks good. I hope the flavors work together. Crossing my fingers. Are you ready to see what I made?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so everything is inside. So the chicken and pizza stuff is all inside of here. What do you think so far? Okay, let's see. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
Yes?
That's a huge knife.
It is a huge knife. Whoa. So there's the chicken, and inside there's pepperoni and cheese and peppers. There's olives on the outside of it because that's what you said dragon flames taste like. Okay, ready? Is it spicy? Too spicy? Oh no! Oh no. Too spicy. Okay, so I'm a little afraid to do this now, but if you had to rate this dish in emojis, here are all your choices. That's probably accurate. You know what? That's a fair assessment. It's not that bad.
Which one?
I think I'm this one. It's not that bad. It kind of tastes like pizza chicken. Maybe if it wasn't spicy, it would have been better.
Is he trying to punch buildings, and why is he so tall? Hi, my name is Eli, I'm 9, and today I'm gonna have 2 chefs compete to make my dream dish. Wahaha!
Hi, Eli.
Hi, Eli. Nice to meet you.
This chair.
We have a little question for you. If you could eat anything that would turn you into a superhero, what would it be?
Glorp fob.
Glorp? What the hell is Glorp?
It's gulp, like goop. I'm not the native English speaker. Am I missing something? It's a thing?
I don't know how I came up with it. It was like the first weird word that came into my mind. Gorp flob. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm adding decorations.
Okay.
No,
Is it radioactive thing?
It's an electric fence. You're dead.
No.
You're dead. Can you show us a glob flob?
Glorp, get it right.
It's delivered in a bucket that looks like this. It's made out of radioactive waste and moon rocks.
Sounds delicious.
And it has dark chocolate bits in it.
Ooh. So he's talking about a green radioactive goo. I don't know how I'm gonna make that.
Do you want to eat it? Like, he's adding very bizarre thing in the food.
It's like gooey, and it glows in the dark.
Glow in the dark.
Well,
okay.
this is just getting harder and harder by the second.
It turns you into Hulk for 24 hours. But if you want to sleep well and not break your bed, then you could take Flobgorp.
Flobgorp.
Which is the exact opposite of Gorp Flob. It's red.
Okay.
It has milk chocolate bits.
What makes it red?
Alien blood.
Alien blood.
I gotta give it to Eli. He is creative.
It kind of gives us a creative freedom so we can come up with like random thing. Maybe it's a good thing.
Do you have any last words for us, Eli, before we go make this for you?
Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Look, I can make it look
Gonna need it.
I can make it look like it's bending.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your superpower? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some chocolate cupcakes, and those will act as my bucket base. Top one with green white chocolate buttercream frosting, and one with red strawberry white chocolate buttercream frosting. Then I'm hoping to make the hazard sign by piping yellow white chocolate and semi-sweet melted chocolate. And I'm definitely gonna include this electric fence. I feel like that's a big part of his drawing. Maybe Rie will forget about it, and I'll come out on top.
For gulp flob, I'm going to make mint chocolate chip milkshake with melted hard candy on top. He took a lot of time drawing this radioactive symbol, so I want to incorporate this element to my dish. For flop gulp, I'm going to make strawberry milkshake, then make alien shape cookie. My creation, in my mind, it looks exactly as Eli thinks.
It seems like we both have very different ideas, but I guess we'll just see who comes out on Gorb top.
All right. First, I'm going to make cookie dough. I have softened butter. I'm going to shift the sugar and mix. I'm going to add in some eggs, but egg has to be room temperature because butter is room temperature. If egg is too cold, it separates.
Wow, I'm over here just learning from Rie too.
I have more cooking experience than Alex, but I have no experience with kids.
I actually spent a year as an au pair, so I feel like I know what a little boy likes to eat. And let me tell ya, they like chocolate cupcakes. All right, so I just sifted my dry ingredients together. It's just flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and now I'm adding sugar and milk and then vanilla. I'm just keeping this simple. It's a chocolate cupcake. The kid will like it. I found this bigger muffin tin, which I like because it'll have more depth and it'll hopefully look more like a bucket. So into the oven we go. I'm gonna bake these at 350 for about 25 minutes, but I'll check them halfway through to see how they're doing.
If a gorp flob and flob gorp touch each other, it creates an atomic bomb explosion. Gorp flob and flob gorp have different buckets. If you put the gorp flob in the flob gorp bucket, then the bucket will melt and disappear, and then it'll melt through the Earth's core and mantle, and then the Earth will explode.
I'm adding flour into butter mixture. I'm switching to spatula because once you add flour, if you mix too much, it creates gluten and cookie end up really tough. I'm going to save half for my chocolate cookie. All right, I'm going to rest my dough in the refrigerator. I'm gonna melt hard candies and I have to pick the color. I feel like Alex is gonna finish much faster than me. That's how Taro won.
Yeah, I'm more of like a hare, but you know, we're changing the narrative here. Oh, fudge!
What happened?
So the first mistake I made was forgetting to put the oil in my chocolate cupcakes.
I thought Alex was way ahead of me, but I have time to catch up.
I don't want my cake to be dry, so I think I'm gonna have to go start this again. We're back in business.
All right.
I don't like comic books. They're weird. Like, you don't know which character's text to read first. Do I read this or this or this or this or this or this?
I'm making royal icing so I can make radioactive warning mark. I'm making chocolate cookies. I'm going to make black part with chocolate cookie, but yellow part I'm going to make yellow icing.
All right, where was I? I'm just making a basic buttercream, but I'm adding melted white chocolate to it. He mentioned he likes white chocolate, so I'm hoping that this frosting wins him over. I'm just gonna puree these strawberries, strain this, just so I make sure it's like smooth and I get kind of like the seeds and chunkiness out. But is it red enough?
I like the flavor. Now I'm making the radioactive sign cookie. Cookies are a little soft. I hope it turns out well. I'm a little bit worried. I made this cookie millions of times, but it's really hot in here. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. My cookie is melting, so I have to work really quickly. He was very obsessed with signs, so I wanna make it right. My hands are shaking. I usually cook by myself. I don't cook in front of a bunch of people and in front of camera. My hand never shakes, but I think I was really nervous.
Okay, time for our Gorp Flob frosting. I've made the same exact white chocolate buttercream base. Now I'm gonna add some mini semi-sweet chocolate chips and some mini white chocolate chips. Mini chocolate chips are great because they're easier to bite into than like a regular sized chocolate chip. So it's nicer to fold them into like a frosting. Yes, that is some radioactive goo.
I'm going to make some decoration for my milkshake. I'm gonna just melt this candy in an oven and it's spread thin and it kind of become really cool shape. Now I'm gonna bake my cookie.
So last thing that I need to do now is to make my little chocolate decorations. I'm gonna make this white chocolate yellow so I can make the biohazard sign.
I've noticed Alex is using white chocolate and food coloring. I just know it's not gonna work.
It gets like crumbly.
Did you put water? Look like seeds.
Once I added the food coloring, it started to seize up and get really dry and crumbly, and it was impossible to pipe. Then I came up with a solution.
I want to tell you what happened. I told her if you put water in the chocolate, it's gonna seize, and she has to add fat. So credit what credit due.
So to keep the white chocolate from seizing up, I added a little bit of coconut oil while I melted it down, and that should keep it pretty loose while I'm trying to pipe it out. I'm gonna pop them in the freezer to set, and hopefully I'll be able to peel off the parchment paper pretty easily. All right, you know, we can work with that. We've got 2 winners.
Right, so my cookie is done. I'm going to put royal icing.
Boo!
Yay! I'm happy.
His picture was a little wild, I should say. I guess it's good for me because I don't have to be clean with my own piping. That looks like alien blood if I've ever seen it. Now, I'm going to make my electric fence like he did. Oh shoot, there's like a hole in the bag. I'm just gonna try to plug it. I'm telling you, I've never been a good decorator.
And now I'm going to make milkshake. Look like frog gulp to me. It's really good. I'm gonna put it in the freezer and I'm gonna wash this for my strawberry. I decorated my Gorp Flob and I felt good. It looks awesome.
Ria's dish looks like it's coming along. She's got a lot of different components. My radioactive sign may not be perfect, but neither is his doodle.
Done. Good job, Alex.
Good job, Rie. May the best Flob Gorp win. I'm super happy. I have my Gorp Flob, I have my Flob Gorp, I have my electric fence separating the two. It really came together and my vision came to life. I'm actually kind of surprised. It turned out better than I thought it would.
My Gorp Flob looks great. It's just exactly what I was imagining in my head. Look at the alien eye. It looks like a stained glass. It looks really cool. I hope Eli likes it too.
Bring on the glob florp and the florp gob. Okay, I can see the cookies, the cream, the danger symbol here, but they have an alien face here for some reason. Also this and that, ew, it's sticky, ew. Now should I eat it? Oh, it's a milkshake. Tastes like a mint milkshake. I kind of like it though. Now let's see this. I need the other straw. Tastes a lot like a strawberry smoothie. Not really sure what this is. Yeah, I don't really like that one. Might like the strawberry one. Can see it has weird eyes. It actually is pretty good. I actually really like this, the Gorp Flob, but I don't really like the Flob Gorp.
My heart just shattered. My shake looks super cool, but Eli didn't think that.
You ready?
Yep. Let's see what they got. Oh, it's like cupcakes. Oh, that's really cool. What's this stuff? Oh, it feels weird. It actually looks really good. Looks a lot like these. Yeah, they made the electric fence. First, I'll eat this part. Tastes a little bit strange, but it's good. Let's see what this is. That's really good. Let's see what the chocolate bit tastes like. Tastes exactly like a cupcake, except with weird icing. Now it's time for this. It looks like alien guts and blood, which is how I described it. Tastes a little sour. Again, I think the gorp flob tastes better than the flob gorp. The icing is like really how I described it. And this looks like alien blood and guts, which I like.
I had all the elements that he was looking for. This just might be my kind of competition.
Which one did you like better?
I liked the cupcake.
Yay, high five! Winner, winner, gorp flop dinner. Take that, Rie.
Food is very subjective, so Eli didn't like it, but I feel like audience out there thinks mine's cooler.
As your prize, you get this.
Thank you so much. I love it. The best award I have ever gotten.
I also like it since you made the electric fence.
Yes, I'm glad you liked that. Gorp flop may not have turned me into a superhero, but it did turn me into a winner.
Hello, my name is Kayla Lane, and today I'm gonna have 2 chefs compete to make my dream dessert. Hi,
I'm Alexis.
I'm Kayla.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you. I love your glasses.
Thank you.
If you could come up with any dish in the world, what would it be?
A cookie cupcake.
So when Kayla said she wanted to do a cupcake, I was really happy, but then she kept going.
Then put like the chocolatey flavor cupcake. No, not the cupcake, but the cookie.
The cookie.
So chocolate with like white chocolate chips in it.
Okay,
Got
so
it,
like a
got
chocolate mix
Yeah. Then you put the glaze, and then you put the cupcake.
on top of the glaze.
Yeah. On top
Got
of
it,
the
got it.
glaze.
And then what's on top of this cupcake?
The glaze, then the cookie.
Okay.
The glaze again.
The whole layering aspect of this like cookie cupcake contraption, that's when I got worried.
The pink frosting.
Okay.
Like strawberry frosting.
Strawberry,
Ooh,
even
that
better.
sounds good.
Then you put the other thing. The other layer.
The other layer?
Yeah, because like they cut it in half. Cut the
Right.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about the size. Like, is it gonna topple over? Maybe I should make something bigger, or maybe I go mini. Do you like any like decorations? Do you want it to be simple, or do you want it to be like kind of wild?
Well, not like wild.
Okay.
But like wild enough.
I think chocolate cupcake, white chocolate cookies, and strawberries are a great mashup. As long as the structural integrity stays intact, we'll be good.
Do you think we can do it?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think you can do it like a lot.
I think we should go do it.
We've got cookie on the bottom, glaze, cupcake half, more glaze, cookie, frosting, cupcake half, and more frosting. Am I feeling confident? I think I'll get there.
I'm going to first make a really nice round chocolate cake, then have some great strawberry buttercream frosting, then a giant chocolate cookie with white chocolate chips, more frosting, another layer of chocolate cake. I'll put frosting with a lot of great garnishes like fresh strawberries.
Matthew's an amazing cook. He does really great work. He's gonna be a good competitor. I'm gonna make a really moist chocolate cake, put some strawberry glaze on it, a cookie that fits perfectly on top, frosting, strawberries, cake, and then repeat.
Alexis will do her best. I know I'm gonna do my best, but I hope I come out on top. I'm starting with my white chocolate chip cookies, and then gonna move on to the cupcake that I'm turning into just a normal chocolate cake.
I too am starting with my cookies and then making like a mini 6-inch cake. I just sifted my 2 flours. I'm using regular flour and bread flour. So I'm gonna brown the butter, so it's gonna get this like really dark nutty color. It'll boil down a bit since some of the fat cooks off. So I just added a bit of water to bring it back up to a cup. Now I'm gonna add the sugars. So adding brown sugar, white sugar, and then we're gonna add the brown butter. Oh my God, that looks amazing.
So right now I'm starting with the butter, brown sugar, and regular white sugar to cream together for my cookies. And now I'm adding the eggs, flour, cocoa powder, baking soda. So I'm pushing my cookie dough into the same size cake tin that my cake will be baked in, so that way they're all evenly sized. In order to do some cool decorations on top, I think I might make like some interestingly shaped cookies. What I want to try to do is make a little like cookie sign that I can like stick in the cake and it'll say Kayla on it.
That's so cute.
If I can somehow spell her name out in white chocolate.
Do you want to try this?
It's good. Want to try some of this?
It's really good. They're both really good. You have more of a chocolate cookie,
I do, yes.
so that's also going to be different.
Okay, cool.
I'm just
Normal cookie
doing
batter.
chip on chip. 1 ice cream scoop equals 1 cookie, but since I want this to be bigger, maybe 3 of them.
Go big or go home. I'm going into the oven now. Here we go.
What do you think about Matt's recipe so far?
I mean, so far, I feel pretty good.
I think she's doing.
She didn't do exactly what I think Kayla wanted with the cookie. I think maybe Kayla was looking for that chocolate cookie with the white chocolate chips. So that's what I'm aiming for. While you were gone, they tried to get me to like say some mean things about you.
Did you say anything?
No. I was like considering thinking like, I could be like, bring it on. But that's like so not my nature. I'm doing the same creaming thing for the cake, just like I did for the cookie, just to help it aid a little bit in its being like, a little bit more liquidy. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil as well.
I am going to boil water and then add cocoa powder to it as my first step to the cake. The hot water with the cocoa powder is going to make a more intense flavor than if you just added plain cocoa powder or if you added cocoa powder to cold water. I'm going to sift the flour, baking soda, sugar, and salt. So now adding the cocoa.
Now that my cake batter is done, I'm putting them into these cake tins.
And so it's actually interesting to see how different our batters are. Yours is much more thick and actually looks more cake-like, whereas mine is like pretty liquidy. I'm gonna start on my glaze and I'm gonna use a ricer to actually mash the strawberries. I realize this looks kind of gross, but it's just an easy way to get it all kind of pulpy.
And now I'm gonna move on to making the strawberry buttercream. I'm not creaming necessarily the butter anymore. It's more of just like kind of aerating it and then adding the freeze-dried strawberries that I've crushed up. And that's gonna give me a really bright pink strawberry frosting. Oh yeah. Almost like strawberry ice cream.
Okay, that is so good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start on my buttercream. I'm going to add powdered sugar, vanilla, again, salt, strawberry and raspberry jam. Wow, that's sweet.
I think we're at like the easy part that we've all done before, which is like make frostings, cakes, and cookies. The layering and like the decoration is what I'm not as confident about.
I feel really confident flavor-wise. I feel like the decorating, what is a 9-year-old like? I don't know, maybe I'm terrible with kids and I just didn't know it.
I'm really excited for Kayla to try my cake. I think it looks so pretty and I have all these little touches that I think she'll really take to heart. I tasted the cookie and the cake and I like how it tastes. I just hope it's enough to win her vote.
I will say that I think my chocolate cake might seal the deal. It's so moist and it's so fluffy. And I just think when she has a bite of it, it'll be hard. It'll be hard to say no.
Okay, you two, what do you got for me?
We have our cakes.
They're a little different from what you drew, but I hope they're good.
I hope so.
This is really tall.
It's like a big, tall tower.
Oh gosh. I feel pretty happy with the cake. It looks like what she drew, and I think she's gonna like it. So, you know, we've got the chocolatey layers, there's a strawberry glaze, there's the chocolate chip cookies with white and semi-sweet chocolate.
This is good. Tastes like chocolate with chocolate and it's so moist.
I think she's really into my chocolate cake.
So right here we have all these really fun emojis for you. If you had to describe the cake you just tried, which one would you choose?
That one.
Oh!
Thank you.
That's so
That's
great.
such a compliment.
Kayla is about to try my cake, and I'm really excited. I know she's gonna love it. I think the cookie with her name on top is really gonna push it over the edge. Here is a simple chocolate cake, and then inside there is a strawberry buttercream frosting. Cool.
Oh God, it tastes like a brownie. It's so hard.
So this is the cookie part, and then you gotta try the cake by itself too.
That's good.
So Kayla, you've chosen my emoji, but now you've got to choose Matt's.
That one.
I'll take it, I'll take it. I love it, I love hard eyes.
Do you need to try anything else before you make your final decision?
I can give you a huge bite of that. You want
Yeah.
that? Ooh. Oh my God, that's so precious.
Laying it on thick, Matthew, laying it on thick.
This is good. This is the best cookie I've ever had.
Whoa.
I think The winner is number 1.
Thanks, Kayla. You did great too. Oh, finally. You know, I really needed this win.
I lost. I expected her to really not notice the nuances that I could have put into the cake, so I kept it really simple and focused on the decoration. But maybe I should have taken those extra moments to really put in all the extra pizzazz and flavor into the cake and the cookie itself.
Because you're the winner, you get a big, a big frame of my picture.
Thank you so much. This is amazing. This is so, so sweet. It kind of looks like it, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Feel pretty good. What am I gonna do with this? Hang it over my bed, put it in my living room, send it to my mom? I don't know. I'm pretty proud though.
Hi, my name is Aiden Reese. I'm 8 years old. Today, I'm having 2 chefs make my extreme dish wish. Yeah!
Hey, Aiden.
Hey, bud.
I'm Alexis.
Hello,
I'm
Alexis.
Claudette. Hello, Claudette Zapata-Wilkins here from San Diego, California, executive chef partner at El Jardín restaurant. So I've always been in restaurants, but I didn't know I wanted to be a chef until my son was born. And I thought, you know, how could I tell him to chase his dreams if I don't pursue mine? So here we are.
So Aiden, if you were a pirate out at sea, what would you eat?
I'd eat dead man's fish stew.
Dead man's fish stew. So what's in the stew?
Good question. Some dead fish, dead food, anything dead from the sea.
Guts and bones and stuff. Yeah.
Do you like seafood?
Well, not really. I like salmon.
He doesn't like seafood, which I find problematic.
I'll eat meat, rice. I like healthy food. It's good for your brain, you know? Here's a little squid, or maybe it could be a jellyfish. I'll put it dead.
And he started mentioning squid. I know he's not gonna like it.
I've never had squid before, but it's worth a try, I mean, right? There'd be dead bones from like actual humans.
Sure. Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
like, I'd say the skull. That's the important part.
It's got the most flavor.
That's
I get it.
I'm just gonna choose to omit that entirely.
It's a little Narcos. It went a little dark on us. Any vegetables that you can find in the ocean?
Well, there's one vegetable which they call seaweed. I've never really tried it, but it's worth a try.
So what normally would a pirate drink when he's having this dead man stew?
They would normally drink beer,
Uh-huh.
Coca-Cola,
Mixed together?
and maybe some root beer.
Like a root beer, Coke beer float.
Yeah. I usually save the cherries for my mom's.
Oh.
That's mostly it.
Okay. Do you think we can make this dish come alive?
It's worth a try.
The one thing I have going for me is that I've done this twice. I feel like I now know that if a kid says they want something, it doesn't necessarily mean they want something. I am not gonna make a stew, I am going to make pizza. Top it with bechamel, cheese, salmon roe, shrimp. I'm gonna fry some squid, add some dill and basil, and then some real seaweed, so it's kind of a mix for him. So hopefully it'll be like a seafood medley pizza.
So for my dish, I'm going to make a tomato bisque soup. I'm gonna carve the skull, the ribs, the toes. I think there's a pelvis in there too somewhere, out of potatoes. I am going to make seaweed jungle out of fried basil. For the drink, it's easy. I'm going to make a Fanta float with orange sherbet and 2 cherries on top for his mom's.
Claudette, I'm so excited to cook with you or
me
against
too.
you. You're a chef and a mom. You have so much going for you.
You're making pizza, so you win.
But like, I literally don't know what kids like. So let's see.
I'm gonna saute the onions real quick, get them coated down. This will be the base of the blood and plasma soup. I'm just trying to get really caramelized, develop the sugars in the onions. Last, I'll do the raw tomatoes since they're gonna leach out a lot of water.
So I'm making a bechamel, which is one of the mother sauces, and you can make so many other sauces based off of bechamel. I feel like maybe it'll be a catalyst for him to like
Plus,
Yes. You know, this could be Deb.
Boys, that's the easy part. You say something really gross and they're like, yeah.
Yeah. This little burner is a little funky, so I might be doing this again.
I can see Alexis is struggling with her burner, so I just give her mine since she needs a constant heat and induction gives you that. I have the reputation for being the worst competitor.
Claudette is not only so talented, but so nice. This is like not really a competition. It's just like getting to hang out with a friend. It's getting this kind of nice nutty brown, and then I'm gonna add the milk.
Nice fish.
Thank you.
If I had a pirate ship, it would be named the Brown Carrot. It would have like machine guns and stuff like that, which pirates do not have.
Now I'm going to make brains made out of tomatoes. I scored the tomato in hopes that when it starts to break down, it'll look like decomposing brain. Let's see how this cooks down. I'm gonna mess it up too much.
I'm just gonna do a super, super simple salmon, which I'm gonna bake and then flake. I feel like I've learned my lesson about being too heavy-handed with spices, so I'm gonna try to tone it down.
Okay, let's start making bones. Right now I am working on the poor dead guy's femur bone out of this potato.
It looks really convincing so far.
Leg bone, or thigh bone. Oh, I gotta make toes. Let's make some toes. Toenail, huh?
Okay, I'm actually feeling pretty excited about something. I just ground up chips and I'm gonna dip the squid in them and deep fry it so it becomes kind of like a chicken nugget. So I think it might help hide the squid. It feels a little moist.
Are you gonna bind it with it? Something, egg? It's gonna slip right off of it as soon as you fry it. I'm sure I should not be talking to her about that.
Ah, okay. This always happens.
Again, this is why I never win. I think a lot of the times, because I am a chef of a restaurant and I am a mentor to my cooks, when I see someone struggle, my instinct is like that protector, mom.
With Claudette's really great suggestion, I'm gonna dip the squid into the egg and then into the ground chips before frying it. Oop.
Yeah, he's totally good. No, that's not chicken nuggets.
I mean, you can tell that it's not chicken, but it looks pretty cool and he might actually like it.
Don't mean to toot your own horn, but toot toot.
But it's pretty good.
Now I'm just gonna blend it up to get the consistency of a tomato bisque. My brain is still intact. Well, not mine, but that one. Mine's been shot for years.
Because we're on a bit of a time constraint, I'm using a pre-made pizza dough. Just rotating the dough like this is a really easy way to stretch it.
Can you spin it in the air? Do it.
Challenge politely declined. I am going to put the bechamel on the pizza. Cheese.
Lots of cheese.
Lots of cheese. God, I'm really cheating this one.
Come on, little rib. Every other bone off. All right, I'm only doing one. Fish bone.
I feel like he should be honored to get one. That's incredible.
I'm gonna add my pus. Heavy cream.
I feel like yours is gonna be something we actually want to eat. Just gonna brush the edges with a little oil, just to make it a little glossier. I'm gonna bake this and then put the seafood toppings on after.
You smart.
Just babysitting.
You look pretty proud of yourself.
I mean, it smells really good. I mean, you are doing what he asked for, and I'm not, so.
That's usually what happens, though. Again, that's parenting.
I'm looking over at Claudette's station, and she's carving a skull out of a potato, and I have pizza.
I've seen more healthy-looking skulls, but I think it'll do. That's as good as you're gonna get. Good night.
Did you say good night?
Let's go to sleep with the fishes.
Do you know what a rockfish is?
A rockfish?
Mm-hmm. A rockfish is like a fish with a stinger that when it gets scared or mad, it stings you.
I just got an idea to fry the basil seaweed and see if I can get almost like anemone. She's got pizza, so I gotta pull out all the stops.
Oh, what is my vision? Some shrimp. Just gonna flake some of the salmon. He's gonna hate this. Aiden doesn't like seafood, but I think it could be fun to add some salmon roe. Definitely an acquired taste, but I just wanna add like a few.
When they pop in his mouth, he's gonna freak out. I think it's kind of genius that Alexis wants to make a pizza because even if you get it wrong on the drawing, you're gonna give the kid what he wants.
Claudette has made a masterpiece. She has done exactly what Aiden wanted, and I haven't. I'm not feeling great. great.
Got my teeth, I got my rotten toe, joints, skull. I think I'm good.
I mean, it's amazing. That's crazy. I was so focused on the pizza that I completely forgot about the drink. I'm just gonna wing it though.
I can think of what else could be purple and orange.
Yeah, it was like, okay, purple, orange, soda, call it a day.
Well,
Well, let the best woman win.
yeah. Let's go see what Aiden thinks.
So my pizza's done, and you know, I feel pretty fine about it, but he asked for stew, so I really just hope he actually wants pizza.
I am happy with the way the dish turned out visually, and I think it tastes delicious. I'm extra, and so is my plating, so I know he's gonna like it.
Bring on the dead man stew. It looks like sushi with chicken tenders with seaweed. They got everything I wanted. Okay, looks like a pizza. Oh, it is a pizza. Good. That's pretty good. Tastes like something slimy, kind of like edible slime. It's pretty good. On to this part. Oh, okay, that is weird. I do not like that part.
So go ahead and try the milkshake.
Ah, finally. It tastes like all the kind of like sodas combined, and it's good.
All right, let's do it. Here we go, version 2.
Now that's what I call a stew. This is all the stuff I needed. I like how it looks like my drawing. Oh, wow. That is weird.
Want to try that first?
Yeah, I'll eat it.
What does that taste like?
Root beer and Fanta mixed together. And it also has the cherries on top. They're for my mom's here.
All right, so go ahead and grab a spoon and dig in. Did not like it. Onto the seaweed. The seaweed's good. Not like normal seaweed. And now for the rotten fish. Tastes like mango. Probably want to keep that on the side. Looks like a brain. Had to give me a brain. That tastes like tomato, and I don't like tomato, you know? Anything else? Yeah, go ahead. Have some more of the shake.
Okay, Aiden, you just had two very different dishes. Which one do you like better, the stew or the pizza?
That's a hard decision, but I'd say the pizza.
I told you it was a cheese. It was a cheese, right?
Alexis, because you won, you get to keep the drawing.
Thank you so much. I mean, what a drawing. This is really exciting. This was such a fun competition. Claudette was amazing and honestly really helped me out. So couldn't have had this without her.
Losing is not like a failure to me. I think failing is not trying. Pizza, cheese, carbs always wins, no matter how slimy the stuff on top is.
Chefs, thank you for my dead man stew. Yarr!
Hi, I'm Carter. And I'm Drew. We're 7 years old. And today we're going to have two chefs compete to make our dream dish. Abracazam!
Hi, boys.
I'm Alexis.
And I'm Alex.
I'm Carter. I'm Drew.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, boys, we have a question for you. What would a wizard serve at a feast?
Like a dragon feast?
So Carter and Drew said they wanted a dragon feast, and I can already tell that this is gonna be crazy. So is the dragon eating this feast, or
Or does
No.
it taste like dragon?
No. The bad dragon, the good dragon, we're brothers. And the bad dragon eats meat, so that's what he's trying to get. But the good dragon only eats fruit and vegetables.
All right, I think I need a little help picturing this. Would you boys draw it for us?
Yes.
What's this pink you're drawing?
It's like the evil stuff.
And so what does that taste like?
I don't know what it tastes like because, if you eat it, you turn evil. So I don't want to turn evil.
The purple, which is evil, I don't even know.
And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyes.
6 eyes.
6 eyes. I'm loving the detail here on these dead eyes. So I'm really gonna try to incorporate that into my dish. So the wings. Here we go. Do you know what those taste like?
They like taste like a meat bar.
Meat bar.
Meat bar.
Wings that taste like a meat bar. I have a couple of ideas, but still really weird.
The legs are bacon.
Bacon
legs are
legs.
bacon.
Lovely.
Okay, finally something easy. I'm gonna put straight up bacon on the plate. Like, what are your favorite vegetables?
Broccoli.
Broccoli. I think Drew and Carter are the only kids I've ever met that actually like broccoli, and not just like it, but love it.
So do you like broccoli whole, or do you eat it cut up?
I eat it whole.
You eat it whole. Your parents must be proud. Wow, this is a masterpiece.
And then this is the sauce.
I think we have our work cut out for us.
I think so too. All right, let's go make some magic.
Okay. Alakazam! Where'd they go? Where'd they go? That's impossible.
So here's my plan. For the body of my dragon, I'm gonna use a giant chicken nugget. For the head, I'm gonna try to make a quesadilla, and I'll dye the cheeses the colors of the drawing, so purple and green. For the wings, I'm gonna make burger patties. And for the legs, just some bacon. For the evil stuff, I'm gonna make mashed potatoes and I'm gonna dye them purple. And to keep it consistent with the drawing, I'm gonna put 3 pieces of broccoli, some pieces of pineapple, and the very oddly specific lines of barbecue sauce.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a dragon out of meatloaf, and then I'm gonna make wings out of like a maple bacon hard candy, and then make a kind of like a fruit broccoli salad around, and then have the bacon as the legs all around. They said the purple stuff was evil and that you'll die if you eat it, so I'm just gonna admit it. Like, why even give them the option?
Oh, hey. Well, that was weird. So I'm gonna start with my giant chicken nugget. I'm gonna put 2 pounds of meat in my bowl, onion powder, and some garlic powder. I'm gonna keep the seasonings for this pretty basic. I really gotta get this into the freezer so it has some time to firm up. And I'm gonna just form kind of a patty, or not a patty, the body of the dead dragon.
It unfortunately does look like cat food right now.
Ew, I hate cat food. Once I ate cat food by accident.
What?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Why?
I don't know, it was like on a fork.
So for my meatloaf, I'm going to caramelize the onions and garlic a bit. So while my onions start to caramelize, I'm just gonna get everything else ready. Ground beef, breadcrumbs, eggs, ketchup, salt, pepper, paprika, and Worcestershire sauce.
I'm going to start on my mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna pop them in. This feels like my wizard cauldron. All right, so now I'm gonna start on my meat wings. Just like you would shape a burger patty, I'm just gonna shape this into like a wing.
So I've won a couple of these, and it doesn't take away the anxiety, but I feel like I'm starting to understand the process a little more. A lot of times meatloaf, you brush ketchup over it. The boys have been explicit that they hate ketchup, and they like barbecue sauce, so that's what I'm going to glaze the meatloaf in.
I've never colored potatoes before, so I'm a little nervous. Let's try. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty cool.
Alex is making these purple mashed potatoes, and I had this moment of panic where I thought like, oh God, maybe this is really crucial, but I think I have to stick with my gut and totally admit it. The boys said they weren't gonna eat the evil, I'm not gonna make the evil. So the boys love broccoli, so I have to have it on there. I'm gonna cut some fruit, I've got papaya and kiwi, I've got some dragon fruit, which is very fitting. Dragon fruit in the dragon salad, wham!
You getting fancy over there.
For vinaigrette, the ratio should be about 3 parts oil to 1 part acid. I don't love the idea of broccoli and fruit together, but maybe the maple vinaigrette will tie it all together.
Don't put the broccoli like in it, but like maybe like decoration. I wonder what it's gonna taste like.
Okay, so my chicken nug is frozen solid, and I'm going to first do a little bit of a dry coating in this flour. So now I'm gonna dip this in my egg, wiggle that around. Abracadabra! Okay, so I'm gonna put my chicken nugget in my hot oil. I've heated this up to about 350 degrees. Yeah, I just have to be very careful. Woo! Okay, there we go. I'm a little bit worried about making this giant chicken nugget because I haven't even made a regular sized chicken nugget before.
So I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna make the maple hard candy. So I'm gonna add corn syrup, maple syrup, and then sugar. And then I'm gonna bring it to a hard crack.
So far my strategy has been sticking to the picture and using flavors that I know kids like, and that's worked for me this far, so I'm gonna do that again. Double, toil and trouble. So my chicken nugget looks pretty good. It's golden brown, and I'm just gonna take it off and put it on this rack to drain off the excess oil. I had this crazy idea to try to dye the cheese for the quesadilla purple. Just gonna add some food coloring to this shredded mozzarella cheese and mix it up to dye it purple. Food coloring cheese is not that weird. Have you ever cooked for kids?
Okay, so this has reached 300 degrees, and you can see that it's become like this kind of thick and syrupy, and this is my signal, in addition to the temperature, that it is ready to go. I'm gonna add the bacon to the maple because they didn't like things super sweet, but hopefully this will kind of like tie it all together.
The dye kind of spilled out from the cheese onto the tortilla, but I'm not mad at it because you're able to see the color a little bit more. What kid actually colors within the lines?
So I'm making this maple vinaigrette, and it's actually really, really good. You wanna try?
Yeah. Get me some of that. Yeah.
Right?
I actually love that. That wizardry, am I right? I'm just gonna put my barbecue sauce in a squeeze bottle so that it's easier to control.
So it's time to plate this very weird creation.
So I'm gonna start with my chicken nugget. Honestly, when I'm putting together my dish, it's pretty spot on. I have to say, I'm looking down at my dish, I'm looking up at the picture, and it's looking pretty accurate. Then I'm gonna add my meat wings.
We have very different aesthetics going on. I have absolutely no idea which way this could go. I'm gonna make some incisions to try to put the wings into the meatloaf. Once I put those wings into the meatloaf, I was like, I mean, there's no way they can't choose this. Okay, this is hands down the most ridiculous thing I have ever made.
I'm done.
Me too.
All right, let's go drag on these over to those kids.
When Drew and Carter were making this drawing, I was really skeptical. And as I've been cooking, I've gotten really into it, and I actually love how it turned out. I feel really optimistic about this one. It's definitely not what they drew, but I think Drew and Carter are gonna like that it's really imaginative, and it's like a dragon came to life.
I think the boys are gonna love it. I also am confident in all of the flavors on my plate. I know there's a lot going on, but in my experience, kids love all these foods too. So I think we got ourselves a winner. Now let's hope it tastes like their imagination.
Bring on the dragon feast! Oh, that's good. This looks like a huge chicken nugget. These look like steak, and these look like big legs. Oh, and that's the head, and those are the two ears. This is mashed potatoes with food color. It's like Play-Doh or mashed potatoes. If it's mashed potatoes, because I do not like mashed potatoes.
Really? Who doesn't like mashed potatoes?
It doesn't really look like a dragon, but looks good. It looks just like our picture. Yeah. Is this like food coloring that's baked? I have no idea. I don't really know what it tastes like. This smells like a tortilla. Tortilla with cheese? It looks like pizza.
They're so fixated on the color of the cheese that they're missing that it's even cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna try the broccoli. It's really good. It's so good. So good. Oh, in the middle. It's a chicken nugget. It's a chicken nugget. Yeah. My favorite part is this head. It's my favorite. My favorite is the bacon and maybe the chicken nugget because it tastes like a Dorito.
It's just a very simple flour breading, so I'm not quite sure where they got Doritos from, but they said that they like Doritos.
That looks just like a dragon. Look just like a dragon. This looks like and this is like the queen. A head dragon. This is like the feet. There's no evil part. Maybe that's good. It looks better than what we drew.
Okay, they said it's better than what they drew. I feel like I got this.
Tastes like chicken with barbecue sauce, but I never had meatloaf for a long time, so can't really describe it. This is probably like a lollipop candy thingy. They're very good, but it would be a little better without the salt. The pineapple does not taste like a pineapple. It tastes better than the pineapple.
Hey, when the boys said that the pineapple tasted better than pineapple, I was like, that's the vinaigrette.
What is it? Is this a strawberry?
No, you know what
Blackberry?
that is?
What?
That is an actual dragon fruit.
I'm going to eat that. A dragon fruit. Because we're eating a dragon feast. My favorite part is this. This might be our dinner today. Yeah, this is going to be our dinner today.
They are really impressed with Alexis's. I'm sweating here.
Alakazam!
Hello.
Hi, boys.
Hi.
So you two had two very different dishes. Which did you like better, the chicken nugget or the meatloaf?
Meatloaf!
That's mine. Oh, Alex. Rats.
I guess this time I didn't slay the dragon slayed me.
Because you won, you get to have our prize. Congratulations!
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I think the magic was in my favor this time. It's a beautiful drawing.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anaya and I'm 7 years old. And today I'm gonna have two chefs compete to make my dream dish.
Hi there. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Matthew.
Nice to meet you. So we have a question for you. If you were a monster, what would you eat?
Spaghetti meatballs. For the meatballs is gonna be eyeball.
Eyeball meatballs?
I don't know what I can do for that.
If the meatballs are eyeballs, what's the spaghetti?
Guess.
Worms.
No.
I don't.
Look, I am a mother. I don't have time for guessing games. You just gotta tell me what you want and I will serve it up.
What would it be? What would the noodles be?
It's something green.
Grass?
Yes.
Okay.
The sauce is gonna be pink sauce. I call it pinky pink sauce.
Pink. I could do some kind of like penne alla vodka, but I'm not gonna serve alcohol to a kid.
Can you draw this for us now?
Ooh, is that the
So
bowl?
it's gonna be grass so it needs to be.
The green looks great on the picture, but I don't think that actually applies to good food.
Have you ever tried grass in real life before?
No.
I've eaten grass. I used to eat grass and sand when I was a kid. Would you have been my friend if you saw me eating grass and sand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
you.
sweet. She's the cutest freaking kid I've ever seen.
And what color eyes are they?
Yeah.
Pink eyes.
Pink eyes, okay.
I chose to draw eyeball because monsters eat eyeballs.
Is pink your favorite color?
Yes.
I can tell. You got pink, pink, pink. So does the sauce go on top of the eyeballs?
It's a surprise.
A surprise. There's just so many games with this kid.
Close your eyes.
Okay, I will.
Please let it not be like another eyeball inside of an eyeball.
Hey, dead.
So, this is beautiful. Do you think that Hannah and I can make this for you?
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna need it. So here's my plan. I know Matthew is going to go savory. So I'm gonna make a green ice cream spaghetti with red cake pop truffles coated in pink candy melts with some decoration on top to make them look like eyeballs. And then for her pink sauce, I'm just gonna do a very simple strawberry syrup.
Okay, so here is my plan. I'm gonna make a ring of classic spaghetti with marinara sauce, and then I'm going to make eyeball meatballs with cheese in the center and olives for the pupils, and then I'm gonna put some herbs as the grass. I'll have some Parmesan cheese and some sort of pink Alfredo sauce in the center for contrast.
I am starting with a fresh box of cakes. Right off the bat, I'm a little bit of a mess and I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm following these instructions, doing a great job. Perfectly done boxed cake mix.
Starting with some olive oil and some butter in my pot to cook my onions and garlic.
He's like chefy, I'm mommy. See, I hate adding food coloring to stuff. Like that's my kind of anti-mom stance. I'm gonna get these into the oven and start on the ice cream.
Hannah mentioned ice cream. I was floored. There's no way I would have chosen to do that. Hannah is ambitious. Right now, I'm just kind of like sauteing the onions until they get kind of caramelized and soft. And then I'm gonna add in tomato paste to do a technique kind of called pinçage. And that's gonna add like some nuance to the marinara sauce.
I'm listening to Matthew give a step-by-step of his recipe, and it's like all these long words I don't understand. He's like Martha Stewart. Well, my sauce is a nuanced strawberry
compote water mix. A little water, I don't know how much, so I'm just gonna add as needed.
Okay, so I'm gonna start mixing my meatballs to make the eyeball meatballs. So I have 3 pounds of ground beef here, and I'm gonna add different spices and some breadcrumbs and some egg. I'm gonna add ricotta, that's like my secret ingredient.
So I'm gonna try something truly evil. Instead of using green food coloring, I'm gonna see if I can color the ice cream with the kale.
Adding kale to ice cream is an A+ mom move, but I'm not sure if Anaya will like it.
Yeah, maybe this is the next big parenting trend. Hashtag kale ice cream. Hashtag tricking my kids.
So now I'm gonna add a little bit of these sauteed onions. For the eyeballs, here are tiny little mozzarella balls that I'm gonna put into the meatballs. So off to the oven I go. And while those bake, I'm gonna start boiling my pasta. And this pasta is gonna cook for about 10 minutes or so. And I'm gonna add herbs and my tomato paste and tomato sauce to my onions. I've made marinara sauce and meatballs literally thousands of times in my life, but I don't know if it'll taste like the spaghetti she's used to.
So another trick I saw on the internet, you take an empty can and you poke holes in it with a hammer and nails. And then you put your ice cream in and you can push it through and it makes spaghetti. It looked very easy on the video. Oh, okay. Looks good.
So now I'm gonna add the herbs and the pureed tomatoes to make a sauce. So I'm adding a little bit of chili flakes, not too much, and then some parsley, dried basil, some more salt, 2 bay leaves, and then this will just simmer.
So usually with cake pops, you mix a tub of frosting, but I think I'm gonna get some cream cheese out of the fridge too and do like a mixture of cream cheese and frosting. Okay, so this is nice and mixed in. And then I have these pink candy melts to coat the outside. Your meatballs smell incredible.
Thank you. I have some extra. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I gotta see what I'm up against. Oh, they're okay.
The olives are gonna kind of just be like the pupils of the eye. It couldn't have come out better.
What kind of foods don't you like?
I don't like olives and I don't want them to put olives in my food.
I'm just doing some various sized cake pops. So the candy melt that I use to dip these cake pops is just not working for me. It's not smooth, it's lumpy, it's too thick. I am struggling so hard to get some round meatball shaped cake pops.
I'm making a roux right now, and a roux is roughly about equal parts fat and flour. So I just took raw beets and pureed it. Let's start with that amount, and I can kind of add more as I go. But oh, right? That's cool.
So I'm piping the pupils on the cake pops and it's going well. I'm getting kind of like the outline of the iris and then the pupil, and then I step back and look at it holistically, and it did not turn out the way I thought. They look like boobs.
Oh.
I can't breathe. Honest opinion, Matthew, more boob or less boob?
I mean, I haven't seen too many boobs in my life. So I'm going to chop some herbs, chives, parsley, and basil to put the grass on top. I'm going to put some sauce in the pan, pasta, and some cheese.
Wow.
I'm gonna make a little bit of like a well in the center.
Okay, so for decorating this second round of cake pops, I just coated it in white chocolate that I mixed a bunch of coconut oil into. They stayed nice and round, they're not all lumpy. And then I have these little pink rock candies, and I'm gonna make them like the iris of the eye. So it's a pink eye, it's just not a boob. This makes me feel happy. Look at that. So second round of eyeballs are looking amazing. Everything I learned from my mistakes is now turning into a success.
So now I'm putting on the eyeball meatballs. I'm going to pour this beet Alfredo into the well of my little eyeball grass nest, and then I'll put a little bit of Parmesan cheese over the top. I'm done. I know I cooked the best food I could today. I just hope it's something that Anaya will love.
So this is my whole can. So let's see. Oh God, I'm not strong enough. Okay. Well, it's definitely working. It's just very hard to do.
So I see Hannah, she's like hacking away at this can, and I'm like, there has to be a better way. I gotta help her out. I saw you were struggling with the can thing. If you use this, I think you can squeeze the ice cream out better.
And I won't have to struggle with my jar in the can. Oh,
yay.
This is amazing. Thank you so, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see how this ricer works. Oh,
yes!
Look at that! Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. I can't believe how well that worked. Seriously, it was like night and day. It was so easy and so amazing. Ta-da!
It was a journey. We finally got done, and I think we did a good job.
Good job. At this point, I've just gone through an entire emotional roller coaster. I took her drawing that was very literal and I made a very abstract interpretation. All I know is that I did not put cake pop boobs on this plate.
So I'm feeling great about my dish. I have the perfect spaghetti, the marinara sauce is, oh. And the meatballs, they turned out perfectly. I think Anaya is gonna be impressed with how it looks like her dish, but how it still reminds her of home.
Bring on the monster spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh, that looks like something that a monster would eat.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
A little piece of bacola. It tastes good. It tastes like my mom and my grandma's spaghetti.
She said it reminds her of how her mom and her grandmother made it. I can't do better than that.
Good. Tastes like yogurt. Oh, I think I know what this is. It's cheese. My first favorite part is the spaghetti, and my second favorite part is this pink sauce. When I draw my drawing, that's how I expected. Whoa! Hey, what's this pink stuff? It's hard, and so is this. The black stuff's a little hard. And now I'm gonna try this spaghetti. This is ice cream. It tastes like vanilla ice cream.
She immediately said vanilla, so didn't notice the kale.
Eyeballs. Tastes like a vanilla cupcake. But I want to find out what the pink stuff is. The pink stuff is crunchy. It's candy. My first favorite part is the candy, and my second favorite part is the stuff for the cupcake, and my third favorite part is the black frosting.
So she tasted everything, seems like she liked all of it. So going into this deciding round, I think either one is fair game.
Hey, Anaya.
Hello.
So Anaya, I heard you say you like both dishes a lot. Which
But
one?
like dinner and dessert.
It is kind of like you had your dinner and then you had your dessert. So which one was your favorite?
The spaghetti.
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
It was me.
I mean, I'm not surprised. He deserved it.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yay.
But we're glad you enjoyed both. Oh my God.
Chef Matthew, here's your prize.
Oh my God, Anaya. Wow. Hannah and her ice cream, I tried it, it was delicious. She did a great job, but end of day, I'm really glad that I came out on top. If you want to win, you just keep your eyes on the prize. Or I guess a bowl full of eyes on the prize.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm 7. Today I had 2 chefs compete to make my dream dish.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Mia.
Good.
I'm Alexis.
I'm Marcus. High five. Hey everybody, my name is Chef Marcus Samuelsson from Red Rooster in Harlem.
He is the top of the line, best of the best. Honestly, I'm just excited to cook next to him. Mia, do you like mermaids?
Yes.
So cool.
So we have a big question. If you were a mermaid, what kind of cake would you want?
Vanilla.
Can you draw it for us?
I am right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are there shells? Are there berries?
Not berries.
Not berries.
Scary berries.
No scary berries. Do you like strawberries?
Yeah.
What about pineapples?
Not pineapple.
Do you like raspberries?
Yeah, of course, raspberries.
I feel the same way. The flavors that Mia's talked about, vanilla and fruit, are also the flavors that I like, so I feel pretty good about this.
What color would the decoration have?
Blue.
Blue.
Why did you choose blue for your cake?
Because it has lots of blueberries.
Because you like blueberries? And also, what was the theme?
Eating cakes.
Should we help you draw this in with this blue?
Right here.
What would you like us to draw here?
Vanilla
Vanilla.
cake with candles.
I guess the show is now we draw, we cook. I don't hate it.
Hey man, I haven't been in drawing class for a long time, so that was fun.
6 layers.
Six
layers.
layers.
I got 4, so I got work to do.
You need 7.
Oh, 7.
I don't think I have room for 7.
How many candles do you want on it?
20.
20, I got you. She asked for 20 candles, 6 or 7 layers. I'm gonna give her some sparkles and candles, not focusing on how many.
What happens if you don't get 20 candles?
A cry.
Don't cry. Nothing to cry about.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too. Do you want anything that is not blue on this cake?
Pink.
You want pink?
With some poop.
That's definitely interesting.
Everything up until this point has been really kid-friendly, really doable. And then Mia said she wanted poop.
I'm gonna focus on the pink. I'm gonna let Alexis focus on the poop.
I feel like this is super helpful, and I think we can make you something great.
A Barbie.
Maybe not a Barbie.
We're gonna go and cook. We're gonna make you this fabulous mermaid cake, and you keep drawing, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, see you soon.
See if I can get out of here. So here's my plan. I'm starting with the sand ocean. Strawberries, popcorn, seaweed. Then you go to the next thing, which is the chocolate pancake, 2 ice creams, the whipped cream, and then the stardust that rains on top of it. And on top of that, you have the birthday element, which is 2 different types of candles and sparklers. All of it, shaka, shaka, shaka. There you have it.
So here's the game plan. I'm gonna make a crepe cake and dye it blue, so every layer will be blue. I'm gonna dye whipped cream also a pale blue to put that in between, and then I'm gonna top it all with berries. It'll be pretty simple, but I think it'll hit all the flavors that Mia wants. I look very boring right now, but you have this amazing apron. What's the story?
Yeah, this is a beautiful charity that I love, Alex Lemonade Stand, that supports and helps young children with cancer.
That's incredible. It's beautiful, great cause. Let's get cooking.
All right. I want to add lots of color to my dessert, and raspberries, strawberries, a little bit of blueberries can be a fun way to just add color, but also good texture.
Totally.
So in here is vanilla bean. I just added in a little bit of cream and coconut flakes and coconut milk. I'm gonna put some more chocolate into it later on, Nutella.
Nutella is like the way to kids' heart.
Right?
That was a good move. I'm just making my crepe batter, which is just flour, sugar, eggs, milk, and butter. So my crepe batter's done, it's really smooth, and I'm going to dye it blue. I grew up eating crepes. It's one of my favorite things to eat on a Sunday morning. So this dish, I mean, I love it. I probably wouldn't dye it blue, but it's okay.
Where do mermaids live?
At sea.
In the sea?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one?
No.
Would you like to see one?
Yeah.
We have our beach and the bottom of the ocean right here. And I kind of like it.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's like
oh
these
my
little
God,
rocks
she's
and
gonna
everything.
love it.
Well, we don't know that.
I mean, I love it. Marcus has all these different elements and all these flavors going on, and I'm just making crepes. I want a batter that's pretty loose, but not too liquidy. You can see that the edge starts to cook, and that's kind of your cue to know when to flip it. This is all I'm gonna be doing, I'm so sorry.
So what's gonna be in the pancake is butter and chocolate, then a little bit of flour, some eggs, and egg white. This is gonna be done when you can basically turn it upside down.
Marcus was definitely showing off a little by whipping the egg whites by hand, but honestly, I don't blame him.
I'm old school. My grandmother is the one who taught me how to cook, and I like to whip things by hand, especially when you're making desserts. It's so important with texture, and I've never cooked in this kitchen, so I want to have total control over it. I haven't cooked in an electric for a minute, so this is a good, this is a good test. Okay, you're gonna be the taste.
Thank you. Oh, Marcus gives me a bite of his pancake, and then I promptly dropped it. I'm gonna deal with this. I'll be back. I just had to get a new pan after my pancake mishap. Just let that heat up. Marcus whipped his egg whites by hand. I'm making whipped cream with a mixer.
Much faster.
Much faster.
Would you ever want to be a mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah? What would be the best part of being a mermaid?
The tail.
You're already a fish because you like to swim.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had a tail that made you swim even faster?
Yeah.
So the idea with this plate is to create a beach, but the pebbles here are strawberries, popcorn, seaweed, and the sugar is going to represent the sand, and you know how you feel when you come up, you have sand between your toes. Sometimes you like it and sometimes you don't.
It's far more creative than mine. Just blue.
I was pretty set on my idea that I wanted to build a sandy, really big rocky ocean. I was just more worried if I could do good enough job so Mia would understand it. I don't know if she would get it, but I had fun making it and it was good.
Okay, I'm finally done. 24 crepes later. I'm putting layers of this blue whipped cream between the crepes and just keep stacking it up. You want to try to make sure that the whipped cream is even so the cake isn't lopsided, but I find it to be kind of soothing. Just keep going.
What color would your tail be?
Green.
No other colors?
With some blue in it and some glitter,
Oh, definitely glitter.
but not too glittery.
Yeah, not too glittery.
So I added 2 types of food coloring for the top layer, so it looks like a little marbled if you get up close, or like waves. This looks fully like a Smurf cake.
Right now I'm nervous if Mia really gonna like my sauce because it's tart and it's sour. The strawberries are not very sweet either. I have serious doubts.
I mean, it's really good, but
It's a tough one. It worked kind of more as my clue, but I liked it, and that is important too.
oh, that might help it.
Oh, we don't know.
Mia said she really likes fruit, so I'm just gonna do a really, really simple fruit decoration on top, which hopefully she'll really like. The berries actually looked like a wave, and then I felt like, oh, this could actually be really good. I also have basil. It's not like seaweed, but maybe it'll be reminiscent of seaweed, just to like make it a tiny bit prettier. Okay, I'm gonna step away. I think it's done.
Plating is always nerve-wracking, and it's a lot of moving parts. I wanted to build this like hilly beach, and then the dry ice gotta work, and then the sparkles gotta work. So I'm kind of nervous. Am I gonna get this together? Is it just all gonna fall down? Because all these parts needs to work. Otherwise, you don't get the dramatic effect.
Let's see what Mia thinks, yeah?
I'm kind of nervous.
Me too.
All right. Wish me luck.
Oh, me too. My crepe cake is really simple, but it hits all the notes she wanted. Vanilla, berries, that's pretty much it. So hopefully she likes this simple interpretation of a mermaid cake.
All I kept thinking about was that moment when I'm gonna present the dessert for Mia and she would be like, yes, I'm at the candy store, I'm at a circus, and it's fun. If you don't go those eyes, I fail, basically.
Look at that.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's good, Mom.
Is that what you pictured in your head when you drew that picture?
Yeah.
Are you gonna blow out the candles? What's your wish?
It's a Barbie.
A Barbie. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Yay, how fun. It's like a birthday cake.
What's this?
I don't know.
Let's try it. Yummy.
Is it good?
Yeah.
You love it? This looks like sand, doesn't it? What does it taste like?
It tastes like a mermaid.
You have to try the strawberry. It's so delicious.
It is really good.
It's really good. What part do you like the best?
It's hot.
The top part?
Yeah. Nothing.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Does it look like you're drawing?
No.
So what are your thoughts about this dessert?
It's yummy.
Okay. You living your best life right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sweet. I'm happy that Mia loved it, and it was fun to make.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
Blueberries.
Those are your favorite.
Does it look like you're drawing?
Yeah.
Looks so
try it.
good. Okay. How is it? Delicious?
Yeah.
Can I try this off your, no? Okay. I didn't want to ruin the pretty cake. It's so creamy. What do you think?
It's yummy. Yes. Should I have a blackberry?
Of course.
Oh, has cream. It's yummy.
It's so good, huh?
Does it taste like something a mermaid would eat?
Yeah.
You want one last bite?
No, thanks, Mom. You have it.
Mia really likes both desserts. I genuinely don't know who she's gonna choose. But the fact that she liked the cake in the first place, it just makes me so happy. Okay, Mia, we have a big question for you. Out of both of the cakes, which one did you like better?
The sandy one.
The sandy one. Marcus made that one.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yay! This is going straight up on the wall in the restaurant right next to the Beard Awards. I like it. I mean, it makes me really happy.
I feel like the happiest loser ever. I made Mia happy. That's a win in my book.
You know what I have for you?
No.
Because you like my apron?
It's lemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to you. So when you cook, I know it's big, but when you cook at home, you can have that. That's yours.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun hanging with you and cooking
Thanks,
with you.
Mia. Can I get a high five too? Yeah.
Anytime you can cook for a child and make a child happy, you should do it.